interesting things in a few minutes. What's your normal wake-up time? Humans have a natural affinity for the sun that has developed over the course of millennia. Before the invention of electricity, human sleep patterns were dictated by the length of daylight. Electricity and technology stimulation, on the other hand, allow us to keep our thoughts and bodies up well into the night, which can be harmful to our health. With that stated, many people fall asleep quickly, yet wake up at the same time in the middle of the night more often than they would want. If you can't sleep at all the next night and then wake up feeling exhausted, this may be really irritating. An hourly repeating pattern. The qi in a certain organ and its activities peaks every 2 hours. Aside from that, the body and mind are intimately linked in Chinese medicine, so any imbalance in your physical body also affects your emotional well-being. If you wake up at the same time every night, your body may be attempting to communicate with you. Then, let's find out what your body is attempting to tell you. Of the following numbers, you'll find the organs and emotions connected with various points in your sleep cycle. Number 1. Waking up between 5 and 7 a.m. Your colon is at its most active in the early hours of the morning. It's designed to make the process of flushing it out of your system as easy as possible. To begin your day, get up at this hour. Exercising vigorously at this time will also assist to stimulate your qi. If you suffer any symptoms at this period, it may be an indication that your colon needs some care. Constipation and diarrhea in particular might be a cause for concern. Be careful to keep well hydrated throughout the day, since this is one of the important components of a healthy colon. Colonic emotional elements include the capacity to let go or a predisposition to cling on to people, events, or things that are important to you. Resolving any psychological difficulties with holding on or letting go is often helpful in restoring colon health. Focus on what you can do for your own happiness and success, rather than placing your faith on things you can't alter. Number 2. Waking up between 3 and 5 a.m. When you wake up at this period, it's a good idea to focus on your lungs and how you breathe. When your lungs are at their most active, a snooze might be dangerous. Your sleep might indicate that anything is preventing you from getting a good night's rest breaths. Perhaps this is a sign that you're having a hard time relaxing and realizing that there are certain aspects of life you can't control. As a result of grieving, a 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. wake-up time frame may also occur. Take deep breaths and accept things as they are as a means to let go of worry about things you can't control, whichever method you choose. Number 3. 1 to 3 a.m. is when I often wake up throughout the night. It's possible that your liver is trying to inform you that it can't renew during this time period since it's overburdened with other activities. During these periods, any liver congestion or toxicity may be felt as discomfort. It's worth noting that having too much energy in the liver is extremely common in our culture. Fast-paced, crowded living conditions and poisonous emotions like anger and stress all directly affect the liver, which is why liver disease is so common today. A hepatic energy imbalance might also be indicated by muscular cramps and injuries. Symptoms like PMS, mood swings, and abnormal bowel habits can all point to a liver problem, as the liver is also important for regulating the body's activities. Working long hours in front of a computer screen can deplete the liver, which is dependent on the eyes and sight. In addition, excessive alcohol use, a poor diet rich in fatty foods, and excessive use of prescription medicines all contribute to liver stagnation. Avoid consuming excessive amounts of alcohol, fattening meals, sweets, and caffeinated beverages. In addition, a liver detox could be worth a go. So that it can work at its peak, it may be cleaned of any contaminants. Waking awake between the hours of 1 and 3 in the morning might be an indication of intense emotions such as rage, resentment, and irritation. When you're feeling down, take some time to think about what's upsetting you and what could be causing you to feel that way. Try to get rid of them as much as you can if you can. Number 4. Between 11 p.m. and 1 a.m., waking up. If you want to wake up feeling refreshed, you should be in bed by now. During this time of night, the gallbladder is most active, and this is when those with gallbladder disorders, such as gallstones, feel discomfort. The gallbladder, which breaks down fats in your body, is responsible for waking you up at this time every night, and this might be an indication that you need to alter your fat intake. If you wake up between 11 and 1 every night, you may be holding sentiments of anger, hatred, or judgment on an emotional level. Reflecting on your connections with others and with yourself may be beneficial at any hour of the day. This can help you get rid of any negativity that may be stifling your ability to get the most out of life. Number 5. Between the hours of 9 and 11 p.m., or soon after you fall asleep. The body's equilibrium is being regulated and enzymes are being restored during this time of the triple heater or endocrine system. By this time of night, the body should be able to save energy for the next day. If you are able to fall asleep between the hours of 9 and 11, but then wake up in the middle of the night, this indicates that your body is overstressed and in a state of fight or flight. A scary or anxious thought may also get louder, making you feel threatened or endangered. Because energy is supplied to your immune system at this time of day to help you recover from illness, this is the time of day when your symptoms will be the worst. Complete all of your evening's work before you turn in for the night. If you've got a notepad beside your bed, you may jot down any thoughts that come to mind at the drop of a hat. Then, you may go to sleep knowing that you'll be able to tackle any new ideas or unfinished projects when you wake up. You don't want to put your body through the stress of digesting a large dinner at night. The body must focus on rebuilding and regulating everything that may have been unbalanced during the day. Meditation or establishing a bedtime ritual can also help you relax your thoughts and reduce stress. Many of us don't think twice about our tendency to stay up late, especially if we're getting enough sleep. While the amount of sleep you receive is important, according to Chinese medicine, it's also when you get it. In order to be asleep by 11 p.m., a bedtime of no later than 10:30 p.m. is recommended. This is the time when the gallbladder and liver begin to regulate qi, balance hormones, and cleanse the body. The time period between 11 p.m. and 3 a.m., which corresponds to the liver and gallbladder in Chinese medicine, is critical for good health, especially as we grow older. Our deepest sleep occurs in the first third of our night, according to contemporary research. The most restorative period of our sleep is deep slumber. Cortisol levels fall and parasympathetic nervous system activity rises during these hours. Our fight or flight reflexes, which are prevalent during waking hours, are alleviated, allowing us to have a good night's sleep. During this stage of sleep, we are more likely to retain information and learn new things. Not only will you wake up exhausted if you don't get enough of this sort of sleep, but you'll also be less attentive and able to concentrate during the day. Every night between 9 and 7 a.m. our bodies release human growth hormone, which is vital for healing and maintaining our health, making every hour of sleep during this time period critical to our well-being. With the use of a Chinese medicine body clock, you'll be able to better understand what your body is telling you. If you're unsure if you've received the correct message, it's crucial to rely on your instincts. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Has a regular wake-up time become a habit for you? If so, what time is it? Getting back to sleep is obviously a challenge. Is the only option to simply stay awake? Please share your thoughts with us. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more interesting content. See you in a few minutes.